Earlier today, President Trump issued a proclamation, effective immediately, that bars from seeking asylum any individuals who enter the United States from Mexico between ports of entry. Those individuals may still seek relief in the form of withholding of removal or protection under the Convention Against Torture. However, these forms of protection are not only weaker than asylum, they're appreciably more difficult to qualify for. The proclamation will remain effective for 90 days or until the establishment of a so-called Safe Third Country Agreement with Mexico, whichever occurs earlier. By the 90th day, the Secretaries of Homeland Security and State, along with the Attorney General, must recommend to the President whether to renew or extend the proclamation. This proclamation guts key due process protections for asylum seekers. Under unambiguous laws passed by Congress, individuals arriving to the United States, whether at or between ports of entry, have the right to seek asylum. Not everyone is eligible for that relief, but everyone deserves a full and fair opportunity to pursue it. The proclamation is a transparent in-run around these laws and has already come under legal challenge. Unfortunately, this action is just the latest step in the administration's ongoing systematic effort to shut out asylum seekers from our country. In fact, it's critical to note that in recent years, Customs and Border Protection has, on an alarming scale, illegally turned away asylum seekers who lawfully present themselves at ports of entries. That practice, in combination with today's proclamation, will force many vulnerable asylum seekers who reach the U.S. border into a catch-22. If they present themselves at a port of entry, CBP could turn them back. Yet if they enter between ports of entry, under the proclamation, they'll be stripped of the right to seek asylum. Altogether, many persecuted women, children, and families may now have no meaningful chance to apply for asylum as guaranteed them under the law. As such, today's proclamation puts lives at risk. Meanwhile, those who do get processed by CBP could be thrust into a dramatically expanded detention operation. Though the administration has portrayed the caravan traveling through Mexico as somehow evidence of a U.S. border in peril, nothing could be further from the truth. Border apprehensions in fiscal year 2018 were markedly low compared to prior decades. And a caravan that remains hundreds of miles away, that consists of hungry, tired Central Americans fleeing violence and hardship, in no way poses a threat to the most powerful nation on earth. Let's be clear then, there is no border crisis. There is, however, a humanitarian crisis in Central America, where rampant gang violence, domestic abuse, and other dangers have prompted continuing outflows of asylum-seeking families and children. Our government must step up and address this humanitarian emergency. To begin with, the administration should uphold its legal obligation under domestic and international law to ensure individuals' right to seek asylum. Where the administration fails to do so, Congress must hold it fully accountable. In addition, the administration should build up refugee processing programs in the region, not tear them down. In the absence of such processing options, many persecuted individuals may feel they have no choice but to make dangerous treks north in pursuit of asylum. The administration must also get more serious about providing foreign assistance to allay the human rights abuses driving Central American displacement. In all, there are a host of meaningful ways in which our government can and should respond. Today's proclamation is not one of them.